Hi, this is Travis from Tenno Farms, and I went ahead and put in a new pressure tank for the well because the other one kept leaking down on me. I haven't been able to get that video posted yet. It's kind of a long video and this phone's kind of old, so I'm having some issues with it. But what I wanted to show today is I had an issue with the new tank. And it wasn't the tank itself, it was actually a pressure issue is what it appears to be. These tanks are set at 38 psi if you have a 40 psi cut-in for your power switch for your well. So as you can see, the gauge there gives you the pressure. Well, I think what was going on with mine was it would go down to where the pump would cut in, and as soon as the pump would cut in, the pressure would drop all the way down to like 10. So it should be kicking on at 40 and then going up to a little over 60, around 60. It's a 40-60 switch. But yeah, it would drop almost down to zero for like a second or two while the pump spun up, and then it would go back up. So I'd end up losing water pressure. It would basically slow to a trickle. And I think what was happening, because I was able to get it fixed, was that the pump cut-in was actually cutting in slightly below 40 psi. So since the tank had 38, I was basically running out of water before the pump would spool up. So rather than reduce the pressure in the tank, I increased the pressure on the switch here, so it would actually come in at 40 like it's supposed to. So what I want to do today is show you how you adjust that switch in case you ever have to change the pressure where your well pump kicks off and on. So first you want to turn the power off, and then you take this cap off here. Alright, so that is your well pressure switch where your 220 volts comes in and runs the pump. So it uses the pressure settings from these springs here. My light's not very good, unfortunately. But these two springs are what controls when the pump kicks off and on. The one there in the middle, the larger one, this one here, that one right there, that's called the range screw. So that one controls both the cut in and cut out of the switch. So if you turn it clockwise, that increases the pressure. If you turn it counterclockwise, that decreases the pressure of both cut in and cut out. One full turn of the nut is about 2 to 3 psi. Now this other one here to the left of it in the camera, that is just the top level cut out of the switch. And just like the other, clockwise increases it by 2 to 3 psi for one full turn. Counterclockwise decreases it 2 to 3 psi for one full turn. So what I did was I turned the range switch one full turn clockwise to increase my cut in about 2 psi, and increased the top end decreased the top end switch by going one full turn counterclockwise. So my total pressure didn't increase on the top end, but my cut in came up a little bit. And that seems to have fixed my problem. I'm not losing pressure at all now when the pump kicks in. So that's what it was, is my cut in was too close or even slightly below the pressure in the pressure tank. So hopefully this is helpful to somebody. If you ever have any issues with the pressure dropping just for a second or two right when the pump kicks in, that's probably what it is your cut in pressure is too low compared to the pressure in your well tank. Thanks for watching.